One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped. So Army's offense will start this game off with the football. Anderson with the carry. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This is an offense that really prides themselves on being able to run the football. And on the first 4 plays of the game, they're doing exactly that. They're trying to let these big guys up front get into a rhythm. They're feeding their backs the football, and they're sending a very clear message to the defense that we are going to pound you into submission.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
Touchdown. How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off.
Your food's ready.
Start to this game with a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coach.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, And getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Huh? Yeah, I gotta dose you.
The play action fake.
Okay.
Wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Tyler, come eat. Finally, food's getting cold.
Runners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He's got 50 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And the Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground, he's got it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, Too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights line.
I don't know. Go look in the refrigerator.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
You gotta wait a few minutes, Katie. I'll let you know when to eat, okay?
The 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return.
Look at that.
They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Under fire. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Catch in the middle. It's Madden. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, he was the guy.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Hold on, Travis, it's hot. You need to cook a little bit longer. Here. Which one do you want?
Line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game.
I might go after she gets back. Okay.
Hurry! Just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. UTSA! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
So,
David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trust.
Travis ate some meatballs. The meatballs.
Knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice
Travis
job
ate
by the
2
kickoff
meatballs.
team. Everybody stayed in their lanes,
Yeah.
and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah,
He
not
has
bad
it back in the
meatballs.
offense ready
How was
to
the
go.
dinner?
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune.
Oh, you want
this
the
time
fireman's?
around. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line.
Oh, he has math homework?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second
Does
and
Travis
6.
have anyone?
They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, Dave.
And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. First down, 10 yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
UTSA. Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Anderson with the carry.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
UTSA 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense is ready to hit the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own.
What you think about playing
the offense
that one? That's a lot harder.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football.
Yeah, I think we should play without the
ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
At the beginning,
the road runners now with a long way to go.
I think we can do 2 Charlies.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Madden. Jumped on top of the pile.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what Charlie. Well, that's what I'm saying. Charlie is the go-to. So I think we can do 2 Charlies. So just kind of like just 2 people, like 2 other Charlies, and just. So basically, I think we can just do the same thing we did with the 1 Charlie today. Just do 2 of those.
Fires downfield.
Well, she said you don't have to do the wall. You can play
and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Oh, right, yeah, because the Charles don't have anything to do with it. You just
trying to make that rush think on the draw.
Right, yeah.
Here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. grab behind the line. It's cheap. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what?
Touchdown, UT San Antonio! And here they come, almost all the way back. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to... Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Army has it back in the... Ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice. Handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Osborne. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the...
Oh my gosh. I looked over and it was 30 messages, and then I looked over and I was 57. Now it's 60. Not 61. Other people are texting. I probably 160 messages. Well,
Where is Louisiana?
oh, it's just spamming emojis. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. Hold up. The 8 doesn't go with it. The 8 doesn't go down to the bottom.
Why do I see his? Why don't I see his?
Oh, what does Y even stand for? Well, that's a big question. Adam, what is Y stand? Wait, why does 8 go to the top? Wait, is this a negative sign? Is 8 negative?
We're very good. Nothing good comes from
What is Y?
sleeping at and then you aren't. And the rays are
It's a variable. Like, remember how it's supposed to be equation like x plus 3 equals 4? What would x equal? She doesn't remember that. What? You said x plus 3 equals 4. What would x equal? 1. Right. So x was like a question. We're doing algebraic reasoning at school. Algebra. Sometimes you have more than one variable, so you might have x and y. Or you might call the variable something different. Algebra, so please read
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Trying to run, it's Anderson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we will all remember where we were when 1 met 2 this season. Let's show you what went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of big games this season, but few will have as much of an impact on the big picture as 1 versus 2 and how this one played out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Madden. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten it.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option. The give. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Give to the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Off play action. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Taking it the other way. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Army! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's cheap. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Today's final score, Army 49, UTSA